My wife left for a month with the hot new neighbor. I filed for divorce. She tried to fix it, but I'm not a backup. So this guy Trevor moved in next door back in March. Young dude, maybe 26, always jogging shirtless, doing yard work, whatever. My wife Amanda started talking to him over the fence while she was gardening. No big deal at first. Then she started mentioning him at dinner. Trevor said this. Trevor thinks that. Trevor's going hiking this weekend. I didn't think much of it because we'd been married 7 years, and I trusted her. One Thursday night, she comes home and drops it on me. Trevor's driving cross country to visit national parks for a month and invited her along. She wanted to go. Said she needed time to think about us, about her life, about everything. I asked if she was serious and she just nodded. I told her if she left with him, we were done. She packed a bag that same night. Said I was being controlling and she'd be back in 4 weeks. She left the next morning. I watched them load up his Subaru from the living room window. I called my brother that weekend. He told me to get a lawyer immediately. So I did. Met with one on Monday. Had divorce papers drawn up by Wednesday. My state requires you prove adultery or separation, but abandonment works too. Lawyer said leaving with another man for a month was textbook. I filed everything that Friday, exactly 1 week after she left. Her mom called me 3 days later asking what was going on. Amanda had texted her about the trip, but didn't mention divorce papers. I told her mom Amanda left me for a month with the neighbor, and I wasn't waiting around. Her mom went quiet and hung up. Week 2, I started packing Amanda's stuff. Not in a rage or anything. Just boxed up her clothes, her books, her makeup, all of it. Stacked the boxes in the garage. Changed the locks too, because my lawyer said I could since it was my house before we got married. I also canceled our joint credit card. She'd been using it on the road. Saw charges from motels, restaurants, gas stations from Colorado to Utah to Arizona. I screenshot every single one and sent them to my lawyer. Week 3, she tried calling me. I didn't answer. She left a voicemail saying Trevor was just a friend, and this was just a trip, and why was I being insane? I texted back one line. Divorce papers are filed. Talk to my lawyer. She called 6 more times that day. I blocked her number. Week 4, my buddy Kevin came over and we repainted the bedroom. She'd wanted it gray for years, and I always said no because I liked the blue. We painted it gray. Rearranged the furniture. Got rid of the decorative pillows she loved. Made it feel like a completely different room. She showed up on a Tuesday afternoon, day 29. I was eating a sandwich in the kitchen when I heard a car door slam. Looked out and saw Trevor's Subaru in the driveway. She tried her key, but it didn't work. Started pounding on the door. I opened it but left the chain lock on. She looked sunburned and tired, hair pulled back. She asked why the locks were changed. I told her the house wasn't hers anymore. She started crying, said the trip was a mistake, said nothing happened with Trevor, said she just needed space and I overreacted. I told her my lawyer had copies of the motel receipts, 2 rooms or 1. She went quiet. Trevor was still in the car, engine running. He wasn't even looking at us. Amanda begged me to let her in so we could talk. I said no. She asked where her stuff was. I told her garage, side doors open. She asked if I was really doing this. I said yeah. She asked if I even loved her anymore. I told her I loved the person who wouldn't leave her husband for a month with some random dude. That person didn't exist anymore. She started yelling, called me heartless, said 7 years meant nothing to me, said I gave up too easy. I told her she gave up first and closed the door. Watched through the window as she loaded boxes into Trevor's car. Took her 3 trips. He never got out to help. They drove off around 4. My lawyer called an hour later. Amanda's lawyer had contacted him asking to pause the divorce. I said no. He asked if I was sure. I said I'd never been more sure of anything. Divorce finalized 2 months later. She signed everything. Didn't fight me on the house or the car or anything. I heard from Kevin she moved 2 hours away. Don't know if Trevor went with her. Don't care.